Cosmetic.
Cosmetic.
Cosmetic company by any chance?
Cosmetic surgery.
Hank, he tells me that he's found the answer to your cosmetic problem.
She's a good cosmetic slave, I grant you, but a lover for Caesar.
We are fashion, trends, diets, cosmetic surgery, salacious gossip.
化妆品，化妆用的。
Cosmic.
Cosmic.
I think we may have found your cosmic reason for being here.
The fickle fates, the cosmic grind, conspire to leave our friends behind.
Uncharted metagalactic travel through a volatile cosmic gateway.
Vishnu sleeps floating on the shoreless cosmic ocean, and we are the stuff of his dreaming.
宇宙的。
Cosmology.
Cosmology.
Cosmology. I work at the Serenade Cafe, and I help my mama at the beauty shop, and I go to cosmology school.
Phyllis is guest lecturing in Daniel's astrophysics and cosmology.
Since when does the cosmology department audit my lectures?
That evening, Howard Beale went on the air to preach the corporate cosmology of Arthur Jensen.
宇宙哲学。
Cosmonaut.
Cosmonaut.
In our country, we say cosmonaut.
Now, the cosmonaut on board has been on that tin can for 18 months alone.
They say there was a cosmonaut who orbited Earth before Yuri Gagarin.
What are you supposed to be, some kind of a cosmonaut?
While they're putting Uncle Sam in cuckoo clocks, we will put Soviet cosmonaut on moon.
宇航员。
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan.
But you did just recently attend the Cosmopolitan Butler School?
Countess, your cosmopolitan accent shows an inherited ability from your actress mother.
He takes the life of a people that's rooted in soil, and then he turns it into this cosmopolitan culture based on books and numbers and ideas. And, this is his strength.
No single daughter of mine is going to New York City representing the great state of Mississippi without a proper cosmopolitan wardrobe.
She applied for a job at Cosmopolitan magazine.
世界主义的，世界主义者。
Cosmos.
Cosmos. I don't mean just in the cosmos.
And you would be Dr. Brian May, author of a fascinating dissertation on the cosmos that no one ever reads.
They pick up signals from the cosmos and transmit them directly into the brain.
We were once the seat of absolute power in the cosmos.
宇宙。
Cosset.
Cosset.
Cosset. Whether I like you or not has no bearing on what I have to do, doesn't it? You are the Duke's most favorite jewel, his cosset.
供玩赏的小动物，宠爱。
Cost.
Cost.
Fiona just cost me a job. One that she made me apply.
I know it will cost me, but it's the cutest little painting.
See how the people are all free and the water just comes down from the sky and it don't cost nothing.
They said they'd reimburse the cost of breast milk as a cancer treatment.
代价，花费，使失去。
Co-star.
Co-star.
Give it up for my radiant co-star here, Mary.
A co-star in the Be the picture?
Okay, I'll be the co-star for now.
So, on another note, what do you think of your new co-star, Dom?
We have got the great Derville Martin, directing and co-star.
合演者，合演。
Costly.
Costly.
All of them badly in need of costly dental repair.
Because they'll steal them, and that shit's costly.
From a business perspective, your presence in Dogville has become more costly.
It's a very involved process, and it's quite costly.
Which can be very costly.
昂贵的。
Costume.
Costume.
And she spent 3 pages on the costume she did for a play.
Does he know about your costume?
I made my costume!
Now, Grace, this is the first time I've made a costume, so if you hate it, just tell me. You were in that costume shop.
装束。
Cozy.
Cozy.
I made it cozy.
I said, this is nice and cozy, Josie.
Oh, no better than to cozy up to school, ma'am, next time, fucking Marty or Claude.
Yeah, well, and it's easy for you to say, mate, sitting there in your cosy taking photos of the fucking garden.
Yes, it's very cozy. If you'll just sign the register.
温暖舒适的保暖套，献殷勤。
Coterie.
Coterie.
He and his coterie of friends claimed that Kerwin was a warlock.
Warlock? I've seen you, Shannon Coterie.
You know, it still shocks me a little to realize that Sebastian Venable, the poet, was still quite unknown outside of a small coterie of friends, including his mother.
You do that funny little hill up in Coterie Park.
同人。
Cottage.
Cottage.
Captain Cook's cottage! So you're saying that this isn't the cottage that I rented, huh?
When the music ends, Giselle will come right out of that cottage.
Yeah, well, my old man, my dad, my pop's papa, he has a cottage up.
You know, if you get me, you can just skip making me a present and give me the cottage now.
小屋。
Cotton.
Cotton.
Guys, this was about cotton. My clinic has to fight for every cotton swab, but this stuff is just sitting here.
She's not our slave, E.
Do you see her picking cotton?
The men who founded this state broke from Mexico because they needed slavery to be legal to make a fortune in the cotton business.
This lightweight cotton is so constricting.
棉花，和谐。
Couch.
Couch.
Go back to your couch.
The couch is pretty comfy.
This is definitely not an after party and crash on the couch.
This is not just a couch. Years living off your brother, sleeping on his fold-out couch.
长沙发，横躺，躺下。
Cougar.
Cougar.
Over by now, to tell you the truth. What I see in my head is probably not the least bit like a cougar. It's more like a donkey or a goat. Anyway, I've always tried to hang on to what that cougar looked like.
He's cute, and now you're a cougar.
Sorry to hear about Cougar.
The last thing you did was Wild Things 17, the Cougar version.
每周诗。
Cough.
Cough.
And yes, he really did cough up a large portion of dead lung tissue.
Cough folder raised.
It's a pretty bad cough you got.
In the third squad, I want you to spread your cheeks and cough. Go.
You see that cough?
咳嗽，咳出。
Could.
Could.
All I wanted was just a few hours outside of work to see Joshua so that he could go ahead and start falling in love with me.
So could you just tell Harvey that I won't be able to make the Logan meeting?
Taylor, could you at least send some women to my party?
Which could kill them or give them brain damage.
Yeah, well, you could trust me, but you can't afford me.
Mm-hmm.
可以。
Council.
Council.
City council meetings are public record.
I was thinking like maybe an editorial piece on the student council.
I'm Daniel Banks, City Council President, and I'll be presiding over these proceedings.
We go to Thruple Council.
Well, it was more important for him to go back to Scotland to petition the Grand Council so Colin and I could get married.
会议。
Counselor.
Counselor.
Hello, Councillor.
Pardon me, Councillor, before you continue.
Tell the Councillor to stop fucking about with his little bat and balls and send him inside.
There was a robbery at Councillor Harris's demolition yard.
地方议会成员。
Councilman.
Councilman.
Councilman, I stand before you not only as your queen. Councilman Theron. I'm afraid gossip and protocol are the least of my worries now, Councilman.
Thank you, Councilman.
That is the island of Manhattan, Councilman.
委员。
Counselor.
Counselor.
And in respect to the Councillor chose you king, give us a Macedonian heir.
Is your nigger in the watches, Councillor Shaw? Traitor to the cause.
First Councillor. She's a local councillor.
You know, Councillor Briggs went there last summer.
地方议会成员。
Council.
Council.
He kept his own counsel.
I am here to offer my services as your legal counsel.
Legal counsel?
Listen, if any of you need any special help adjusting to this, or if I can counsel you in any way, please feel free to come and see me in private, okay?
You know, if I can take what we've been through and help other people, maybe counsel families.
商议。
Counseling.
Counseling.
I don't regret the 6 years I had to give up counseling when she got sick.
Maybe we should have went to counseling or something.
No, and I think we should go to counseling.
Said plan will include individual counseling as well as sobriety and anger management classes.
They might need some representation, some counseling, maybe some guidance.
咨询服务
Counselor.
Counselor.
Every mind must have some counselor to whom it may apply for consolation in distress.
Now, explain how you, as a counsellor of England.
So I want you to come back and speak to our counsellor.
Thank you, counsellor.
The system here is that if your result is negative, you see a counsellor, and if you're positive, you see a doctor like me.
顾问
Counselor.
Counselor.
I wish that were possible, counselor, but I do not believe our defense can suffer the loss of another ship.
I'm transferring you to another counselor.
If you want to be a good camp counselor, you gotta know how to make a s'more.
Oh, great! It's like I'm in a relationship with my high school guidance counselor.
Well, you can always see our on-site stress counselor.
顾问
Count.
Count.
All right, on the count of 3, here we go.
Close your eyes and count to 5.
Oh, we won't count it.
Rhonda can't win the championship on a count out.
They kept telling me I should count my blessings, that he even married me.
计算计数
Countdown.
Countdown.
Countdown for total launch is 2 hours. Countdown terminated.
Start your countdown procedures immediately.
倒计数
Countenance.
Countenance.
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Clear up, fair queen, that cloudy countenance.
I'm only able to countenance this deception on your assurance that the matter is of national importance.
Party couldn't countenance that.
The Lord lift up his countenance upon him and give him peace.
面容
Counter.
Counter.
Little ballast Lee's named Baddest helps to recruit some of the girls from the perfume counter.
Ronda Rousey with a great counter. Cover now for the championship.
Girl at the counter told me it's what all the hot mistresses are wearing these days.
There's a tin box on the kitchen counter.
计算器反方向的反方向的
Counteract.
Counteract.
It's fluids and medication to counteract the drugs.
Oh, appetite suppressant to counteract the weight gain from its other meds.
Will counteract the digitalis.
Counteract the humiliation of knowing your balls are at the end of a very long leash held by a very short man.
We needed to counteract the transmission blockers that Cross installed in the Future's vault.
抵消
Counterattack.
Counterattack.
Because I believe they're vulnerable to counterattack.
Because Skynet knows that the Russian counterattack will eliminate its enemies over here.
Only part of City of D come out of serious counterattack on short notice?
The first 2 ships are in position for the counterattack.
You should have warned us before we launched a counterattack that cost us the lives of hundreds of American pilots.
反攻
Counterbalance.
Counterbalance.
But you were always the counterbalance to that.
So what's the counterbalance that you suggest?
To counterbalance me now.
Usually on a hill, you have to use each other's weight as a counterbalance.
Well, then you got to counterbalance it with your weight.
使平均平衡量
Counterclaim.
Counterclaim.
So that's what your counterclaim about. Your counterclaim is dismissed, sir.
反诉
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
It's counterclockwise, I think you'll find, John.
Ladies, counterclockwise, opposite the flow of men.
One dancing clockwise, the other dancing counterclockwise, with this rhythm mostly from the waist down.
Rotate the 2 locking cylinders counterclockwise.
Turn that screw counterclockwise very slowly.
反时针方向的反时针方向
Counterfeit.
Counterfeit.
With your wealth and power, he will establish his counterfeit kingdom here on Earth, receiving his power directly from Satan.
I meant that...
Okay, first of all, the guys that are making the counterfeit chips are taking you for a ride.
It's counterfeit, see? Steal real money to buy counterfeit money?
Well, we will be as soon as he sees the counterfeit launch codes.
赝品假冒的仿造
Counterfeiter.
Counterfeiter.
A counterfeiter of wit!
He keeps asking me all these questions about my counterfeiter.
Louis Dega, the best counterfeiter in France.
So I'm guessing that badge was made in Tijuana by a counterfeiter who didn't know the difference between a chicken and chicken shit.
The target's a major counterfeiter involved in the murder of a federal agent.
伪造者
Countermand.
Countermand.
Countermanded, soldier.
Countermand that order to fall back.
Given that you folks were named as guardians, I see no reason to countermand the parents' wishes.
Unless he uses this key to countermand the device.
We lost a full league before I could countermand your order.
取消收回命令
Counterpart.
Counterpart.
All this excitement has overrun the circuits in my counterpart here.
Everyone types a touch differently, so you get to know the rhythm of your counterpart.
I set up the meeting with his South African counterpart at the Holiday Inn.
Or more to the point, you should spy on your Chinese counterpart and bring their trade secrets to Blighty.
Why do you think your German counterpart has a girlfriend?
副本
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint the backing track.
I know all the scales, the modes, counterpoint.
Interesting counterpoint, donut.
True love is your soul's recognition of its counterpoint in another.
Counterpoint, since when has our band made any sense?
对位法
Counterproductive.
Counterproductive.
I think that that kind of unattributive report at a time like this is counterproductive.
That would be counterproductive.
They suggest a corporate hierarchy that is counterproductive to my team building program.
This would be counterproductive to the entire operation.
反生产的
Countersign.
Countersign.
And once you countersign, it becomes an executive decree and you can't back out.
And password is Lucky, the countersign Darling.
As far as I know, the covenant doesn't say anything about a Mr. Oberst having to countersign my checks.
Of course, if some reputable gentlemen were willing to countersign these notes, your husband, for instance.
That means either parent can countersign, make a withdrawal.
口令附属
Counterspy.
Counterspy.
By sending Boris Mitrov into the Kremlin as an American counter-spy.
If he'll answer my questions, you'll be convinced he's an American counter-spy.
Then someone had the bright idea of replacing her with a counter-spy.
反间谍间谍
Countless.
Countless.
And Spy could have sired countless others and buried them around town.
Countless people will die.
His continuing efforts to improve the quality of life for countless children and their families.
In case you ever need to defend yourselves, as I myself have done on countless occasions.
Oh, we've waited countless years for this day.
数不尽的
Countrified.
Countrified.
I see, these are all the things you could have said if you weren't so unbelievably coarse and crude and countrified.
We give social status to countrified tomatoes.
Wendy, nobody deserves to...
Please, spare me your brainless countrified morality.
土气的
Country.
Country.
Don't you see the rest of the country looks upon New York like we're left-wing communist, Jewish, homosexual pornographers?
I think engage in my country is 4.5.
I mean, if you're a minority, or worse, an immigrant from an Arab country, civil rights don't apply at all.
It's a free country.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as I travel through this great big country of ours, this U.S.
国家乡下的
Countryside.
Countryside.
And we will tour the countryside, and you won't be invited!
Their Rockin' Roughage Victory Tour continues to sweep through the English countryside.
I got to see a lot of the countryside.
Long walks in the countryside, pruning roses with my better half, raising some cubs.
Paul said we have to go to the countryside, you know?
乡下地方
County.
County.
Funded at closing for the development of a 50-home residential neighborhood project in Montgomery County.
This fax just came in from the county sheriff's office.
Warren County.
We were married 3 days after we met at the county courthouse.
Yeah, I was literally 1 hour away from the first pre-release, and I find out she's an Orange County Korean headed to Penn.
县
Coup.
Coup.
And although details of the coup are unclear, we're told that President Baklava and his top aides have been taken hostage.
Especially if you ever want to do the hoochie coup.
Then after that, he can actually raise himself to the rank of cool.
This just in from our overseas bureau. Last night, a military coup overthrew the government of Krakosia.
Took control of the Corto Maltese government in a violent military coup.
怦然的一击